It's your boy Girl here, back with another video, and today I have a special video, guys. Man, today we're gonna be doing a TOP guide. I think this is season 47, or is it 46? Let me actually check. It is season. Waiting for this game to load real quick. Season 47, yeah. So we are in season 47 of TOP, and just to show you guys where we rank, we actually did secure our 1K CC that we actually needed to summon for Revival Goku and Roshi. We actually got both of them now. We only pulled them once, but we did finish in the 1.3K, so easily secured our Chrono Crystals and everything. So we're back with another TOP because they always change up the Z tier and S tier, so there's always gonna be some type of team that has Z tier units or S tier units, and that's how I kind of build my top teams for each TOP. I kind of look at the Z tier and S tier units and then build around for them because you want to get as much points as possible. So say for example you've been rocking hybrids forever. Hybrids might be a really good team, but they probably have a lot of units that's in A tier, so I usually don't mention hybrids, but hybrids has powerful units, but most of them are probably in the C tier and the B tier. So I usually look at some good Z to S tier units, and then I build that team off of that using A tier units, using B tier and C tier units, and all that sorts of nature. So you guys understand how I build like the best teams for each season is based off the Z tier and S tier units, and then I build off of them. So yeah, I think I have 4 teams for you guys. I kind of looked over and picked out, and let me know what you guys are gonna rock and everything. You guys know it, rinse and repeat. Best teams, boss 1 walkthrough, then boss 2 walkthrough, and then rinse and repeat to the next season. So yeah, make sure you guys are getting your friendship rank 10 because you get high stats. So go to book 6 chapter 1 part 8, whatever, the one that where you're facing gets the Super Saiyan 3 Goku. Make sure you get the equipment as well for TOP. Make sure you guys farm these. Go to the rare metals exchange shop to get your equipments from them. You get equipments from there. Go to the rare exchange metal shop, and then go to the TOP section. You can get yourself TOP equipments and all of that good stuff. And without further ado, let's get on with the video. Okay, so for the first team that we're going to actually talk about is going to be Regen. You know what I'm saying? Regen has always been my team that I always rock because 1, I actually made the team, and 2, it's the amount of healing that they have, right? So we're probably going to have to switch up my Regen team a little bit because there's some units that kind of swapped out. So I'll probably have to just add in a few more units, but most likely, but just looking at the Z tier and the S tier stuff, is almost really the same team. You guys know the core units for Regen is actually going to be Super Baby 2 and Fat Boo. So regardless of where they're placed, you're always going to rock them, these two, because they do the healing, and that's the biggest thing with Regen is their healing. So you want to always have these two together. Now in terms of building the other 6 units, is actually check the Z tier units. So the Z tier, honestly, I really feel like the only one that's probably the best one to really go for is Slug. Now the reason why Slug I feel like is the best one because he at least gets 40 damage inflicting and key recovery, and he does heal himself every time he takes some type of damage, so he has some type of longevity in terms of his kit. But everybody else here kind of just sucks. Like, you can use this purple cell, but he only debuffs and he does no damage. So me personally, I'm probably only going to use 1 Z tier unit for Regen, and it's going to be Lord Slug. Now in terms of building everybody else, I'm probably going to go with pretty much the same team, bro, for real. You have Omega, you have EX Piccolo that can heal more of your team. You can go with Super Baby 2, Super Baby Vegeta because he heals himself after turn 2. You can go with Red Super Boo, and then for your last unit, I probably might go to the A tier, see if there's any powerful A tier units, and I might go with, depending on the route and everything. See, I have a lot of yellows, I have a lot of blues, I have a lot of greens, so I might just stick around and rock like purple DKP right here. So if you guys don't have Omega Shenron, a really good unit that you guys can replace Shenron with is Blue Piccolo, Lord Slug, or any of these blue Regen units. Now me personally, I'll probably go with Piccolo because Piccolo is a blast based unit. If you don't have him, then I'll probably go with Lord Slug. Then if you don't have him, I'll probably go with Evil Boo. Then I'll go with Blue Tanks. But since I do have Lord Slug max, not Lord Slug, Omega Shenron Max. I'm just using him. So this is probably gonna be the team that I probably rock with. A lot of powerful S tier units. We literally have what, 1, 2, 3. We have 4 S tier units, and then we have 1 Z tier unit, and then we have 1 B tier. I could actually take out this purple DKP and put in Nail if I wanted to, but me personally, I'm just gonna play it safe with purple DKP because he has a better kit. So I'm just gonna go with purple DKP, and this is probably gonna be the region team that I build. Now you can definitely switch out. Say if you don't have a high baby, not super baby, but baby Vegeta, you can take him out, put in this green cell, or you can actually use this revival Gohan, right? So it's little stuff like that that you guys can switch out with the teams. And if you guys do need some better alternative for certain units, just let me know in the comments, especially for regen. I kind of know my thing with regen, right? So yeah, we're actually gonna just put him back in there, and this is probably gonna be my setup that I rock for real. So yeah, regen, a lot of S tier units, literally a ton of S tier. You have 1 Z tier units, and then Super Baby 2 with Fat Boo. So this is probably gonna be the team that I rock. And let's hop into the next team. Alright, so the next team I actually want to talk about is actually going to be Super Warriors. Now, you guys know when I use Super Warriors, it kind of got pretty hectic. Now, the reason was because I was using too many extreme units on the team. But in terms of just Super Warriors having their sparking units, they have some really good sparking units. Now, if you do want to build Super Warriors, I will probably build a team like this. So we go to Z tier. I'll probably have Tien in there. Tien is a Z tier unit, like you might as well just rock Tien in there. Taking a look at everybody else, we can all check the S tier. Let's actually look at the S tier units real quick. You could actually put in this purple Krillin. I think this purple Krillin is actually pretty solid. Zenkai unit. He does a little solar flare thing, I believe. No, does he do the one that does the solar flare? I think both of them does, but he has a solar flare, so you can't attack him for the first turn, which means that the enemy can't attack you at all. Then you go to the A tier units, and look at the A tier units. You're actually probably going to want to rock Roshi on his team. Roshi is actually super powerful, like really powerful. You have to take a look at his kit, bro. He also has a thing where you can't attack him as well. He has a ton of damage inflicted buffs. He has high key recovery. At certain spots, at a certain health, he gets more damage inflicted and all that good stuff. So this Roshi is actually pretty cracked. So I'll probably put Roshi on the team. Now going back to the S tier, I'll actually put in this yellow Piccolo. He heals the team in the 4 spots that you kind of want him to be on. Then if we can go to A tier, and here you can kind of put in blue Piccolo, you can put in green Revival Gohan. I'll probably say some type of setup like this, for example, because green Revival Gohan heals, blue Piccolo is a pretty solid blue unit. And then in terms of, let me actually go to the B tier units. B tier units, so they probably put the other units in C tier, so you kind of don't want to put them there. Then I'll probably go back to the Z tier units and see who would you actually want to put. So as your Z tier units, I'll probably go with the Yajirobe. I feel like Yajirobe is really solid. And then anybody else that I'll probably put, I'll probably maybe just stick with, we have a lot. You already have 2 purples, you already have 2 yellows, 2 greens. I will probably say that I'll probably go, depending on if you're facing a lot of yellows, I'll probably go with red. I'll probably go with the red Yamcha here. But if you're scared of having Yamcha here, then I'll go with red Piccolo right here. And probably build a team certain like this, for example. So I'll probably be more comfortable rocking this type of Super Warrior setup team. You have a lot more A tier units. You do have some S, you do have 2 S tier, you do have 2 Z tier units, so this team should be good enough. You have 2 Z tier units, 2 S tier units, and then the rest are A tier units. So I'll probably build a team like this for Super Warriors if you guys are wanting to run Super Warriors. But the thing is, you really want to have that blue TN. So if you really don't have blue TN, you could rock this blue Krillin, but me personally, I feel like you should switch to another team if you don't have blue TN and just go with another team. But if you do have blue TN and Roshi and all that good stuff and all these units, this is probably a really powerful Super Warrior team that can get you the 1KCC easily. So yeah, this is the team right here. Let's hop into the next match. I mean, I said next match, the next team on on the tier list. I mean, that's godly tier list. The best team, godly, bro. My goodness, TOP. Okay, so for the next team, we're actually going to be talking about Android. I really feel like Android got some pretty solid units on every tier list. So now I said tier list on every like Z tier. I mean, it's every tier, I guess. So taking a look here, if you look at the Z tier list, Z tier spot. I keep saying tier list now. Z tier spot. They have a lot of S tier units. I mean, they have a lot of Z tier units. So me personally, out of the Z tier units, I will probably, let's actually move everybody else here, so it just makes everything better. Let's actually take them out, take them out, take them out, take them out. take him out, take him out, take him out. So looking at here, I'll probably actually go with this blue 13. Now the reason why I'll go with this blue 13 is because he does have some damage inflicted buffs, and if any of his android members die, he does heal up and get damage inflicted buffs. So out of the Z tier units, I feel like he's definitely the safest one. Now if you're going with somebody else here, I'm just trying to look at everybody else. I'll probably go with this 13. The 13 is probably the best one, the second best ZT unit from here. You could go with this purple 17. Maybe, let me actually see what he buffs. He actually buffed androids. I actually probably switch out and go with this purple 17. I actually think these are the best two Z tier for androids. And then you kind of build your team from there. So you go to the S tier. Me personally, I'll probably add in this Zenkai Android 18. Now the reason why is because he actually heals himself by 10% at the first turn. So pretty nice Zenkai buff. S tier unit, can't really go wrong. And then after that, I'll probably actually put in this, oops, I didn't mean to do that. It's this green EX, not green EX, but green 716, because he's a tank. He's able to wall up some damage and everything, so you definitely would like to have him. He's also going to Zenkai buff the 18, which is really nice as well. And then let's go to the A tier. I'll actually put in this 18 as well, because this 18 is actually going to be healing people in her range. So you actually kind of want to put people like up here and stuff to, well, let me actually do this real quick and do something like this, heal them up. And then we can actually go, let's actually go to A tier. Anybody else that's pretty solid from A tier, I'll probably actually put in green EX cell, not EX cell, but green cells, because he actually heals himself as well. If you guys check here in the second turn, he actually heals himself by 10, and he actually gets better over time. He actually gets more damage and debuffs to the enemy, which is pretty nice as well. And then if you want to go for your stronger units, I'll actually put in this Gamma 2, because he actually provides support. He heals allies in his range. He's able to charge up his own special move gauge. He does a lot. He increases his crit rate as well. So I actually put him in there. And then the last unit from Z tier is I actually would put in the droids here. Now the reason why I put the droids in here is because they heal every time they land a card, all that good stuff. So me personally, I'll probably do something like this. I'll probably actually just let's actually take the C tier out, and oops, let's actually switch this, and let me see here, let's actually put the blue here, and then let's take 17 out, and then let's take out him, and then let's put something like this. So this probably might be some type of Android setup that I'll probably rock. You have multiple people that can heal themselves. You have some Z tier units, S tier units, A tier units, and all that good stuff. So some type of Android setup like this is pretty solid. And let's hop into the last one, and I'm gonna catch you guys there. And so for the last one, I'm actually going to be talking about GT. I really feel like GT is really similar to Regen, because you have the main core unit on their team, which is Super Baby 2, right? So you take everybody else out here, and then let's build a GT team. So let's go with the Z tier units. And me personally, I probably might just stick with one. I might stick with the EX17, maybe actually probably switch him out and go with Roto, because Roto actually heals himself by 2% after each turn, so he has some way of healing himself, and he's a sparking unit. So if you do want to add another another Z tier unit, me personally, taking a look at everybody, I'll probably just add in the 17 here if you want to have two Z tier units. And then looking at the S tier, like I said, we just go rinse and repeat. So Baby Vegeta, you gotta have Baby Vegeta. He heals himself, he provides support as well. Really solid unit for TOP, basically a Regen unit as well. And then I will only rock GT. I mean, you can actually still rock GT, but having Omega Shenron and Oob on the team helps, because one, they're S tier units, they're powerful EX units, and they're in S tier, so they're able to help out with the boost. They're actually viable S tier units too. They're really one of the best units in the S tier as EX units, which is really nice as well. So you do have them too. I would recommend to go with that. So we actually have 6 units, so we actually need 2 more. So then we go to A tier. Taking a look at the A tier, you know what I'm saying, I probably might go with the B tier. Let me see B tier real quick. B tier units, I'll probably put in Oob, because Oob actually provides support and he heals himself as well. So I'll probably put Oob in there just to be safe. And then maybe go with an A tier unit. Taking a look at the team, we have lots of blue units, we have reds, we have greens. So you could actually just, if you want to be a little bit more safe, and just put in this purple Goku here, because this purple Goku heals himself every time by 2%, or you can actually go with purple 17 here. Now purple 17, he also restores himself after certain health, but me personally, you can either go with 17 or the Goku right here, and I'll probably do some type of setup like this. Now if you don't have Oob or Shenron high, like just don't have them at all, me personally, I'll probably go here, take him out for ice, and then go with Oob, and then take out with this red Goku right here. So I'll probably build something like this if you guys don't have the blue Omega or the red Majub, or you can actually switch out ice and put in this old Shenron right here. But me personally, if you want to play it safe, just go with the ice, and it's probably going to be your GT setup. So yeah, that's pretty much it with this guide. 4 teams. There's probably some other teams that I can probably look into and everything, but me personally, these are the 4 teams that kind of have some really good Z and S tier units, and like I said, then you build from there. So me personally, we're probably gonna rock with Regen, because Regen is just it's my main team, so I'm the most comfortable with it. I have them all maxed, friendship rank 10 and all that good stuff. So yeah, just gave you some other options as well. Hopefully this guide helped you guys out. Like, comment, subscribe, don't you want to grow up, man. I'm out. Peace.